Well, lecturer with the University of Ghana's Political Science Department, Dr. Ali Tusedi, says the electorate is increasingly becoming discerning and will hold parties to account. He spoke on the AM show.
The NDC strategy is to actually discredit the credibility and the trustworthiness of the MPP as a political party. If you make a promise and you do not live by those promises, then people will begin to be very doubtful of what you promise. And I was making a point that this is not the first time. Imani Ghana did it and scored government differently. Government came out immediately and did this and scored themselves differently. And the NDC is also scoring government differently. Now, they are all scoring each other. The scores are different simply because of the methodology that each of these three agencies are using. They all use different methodology, but also the objective. What objective do they seek to achieve? I believe that government's quick response was also to project what they have been able to do over the years, but also to discredit the NDC and the NDC's method of assessing them as being intellectually dishonest. Now, I think the Honorable Minister's intellectual dishonesty claim was based on the fact that the NDC has padded promises that they have made. Now, Mr. Walker, if you look at it, the promises that politicians make is not only what is contained in the manifesto, but when a political party leader, flag bearer, or running mate, or somebody mounts a political platform and make a promise that can convince Ghanaians to vote for them based on that promise, it counts as something that should be redeemed. So my impression is that if indeed it is true that the NDC's catalog of promises, which were unfulfilled, is more than what the MPP had in their manifesto, as the minister is alleging, then I suspect that the NDC's methodology, which I haven't seen, but I'm assuming that moved beyond what is just documented in the manifesto to include policy promises and statements which were made on campaign platforms. And that is why moving into 2020, Ghanaians will have to, political parties will have to be very careful. The Ghanaian voter population are increasingly becoming discerning.
So, which manifesto promise do you recall, and has government achieved it? That's the question that we posed to some Ghanaians on the streets of Accra. Here's what they had to say.
Ado said when he comes, free HS. I think when he comes to, as he promised, he has done it. Okay. And I think he's on the way doing it. And then he said one factory, one village, one factory. I think that one, I didn't hear much. They said they are doing it, but I don't know much about it now. So I hope, as they said, they are trying to do it. So let's give them some time.
I never hear about the one dam, one village. I don't think they have completed our job, and there's a factory around some areas, so I don't share about that. So, but I don't follow their plan much, so I can't tell you more about it.
Past 4 years, the government promised to give we the youth more works and also to make sure that Ghana will be very clean and also more chances so that any kind of work that we will choose to do, we can be able to benefit from it very well. But now we can see that a lot of things that he said, but most it's like they are forgotten all of them. And it's also very painful that if somebody promises you and you couldn't be able to fulfill it, it really worries a lot.
They haven't been able to achieve any majority of their campaign promises. They said when they can, there will be one district, one factory. But if you look at the things that they've done, it is as if it is one district, one farm. It's not a factory. It's rather a farm. You see? So they can't achieve they haven't been able to achieve whatever they said. And if you also look at the year of roads, for instance, wherever you go, the roads are still the same. There are a lot of potholes wherever you go. They haven't been able to achieve that one also. With the one village, one dam. If you go to the north, they rather dug wells and small holes and they are saying that it is a dam. They haven't been able to achieve that purpose also.
I remember some of the promises. One of them is one village, one dam. And then one constituency, $1 million or something like that. They have not been able to achieve anything.